Are you looking for a way to stay hydrated without having to down glass after glass after glass of water? I'm Hannah Mason, and in this video we're going to be exploring the hydrating effects of a cucumber. Have come to really love cucumbers, mainly because they're so incredibly versatile. You can just eat them plain, or you can put them into a salad, and they're really fantastic in juice. So cucumbers have this incredible quality of, like most produce, being very high in water content. But cucumbers and most of the vegetables that are in the cucumber family, which I'll tell you a little bit about in a minute, happen to be particularly high in water. So cucumbers are actually 96% water. And you might be thinking, well, like, that's kind of a waste. Why don't I just drink a glass of water? And the reason is that cucumbers don't just have water in them. It's not like a normal cup of water. It's water that's combined perfectly by nature to have exactly the right combination of salts and minerals and vitamins all together so that you get an electrolyte food. So you might have heard of electrolyte beverages that give you back all of the salts that you lose as you sweat and as you evaporate your fluids throughout the day. And you want to make sure you get all of those electrolytes back. And a great way to do that is by eating foods that are chock full of the electrolytes that you need combined with water. And that's why eating fruits and vegetables is so awesome for hydration. So cucumbers, in addition to being incredibly hydrating, which is why they're great for eating after a run or before or after going to the gym, they're also very high in vitamin K. Vitamin K is an essential nutrient that you need for keeping the calcium levels in your blood regulated and for allowing your blood to clot. And clotting is really important. You don't want to ever have a cut and just be bleeding and bleeding forever. Clotting is actually the process that happens using vitamin K. Now, when someone tells you that something is high in a nutrient, that term high could be really relative. So it's really helpful to know, well, exactly how high is that and how much are we talking about? So to give you a frame of reference, if you eat just 2 cucumbers in a day, you get your entire vitamin K needs for the day. That's not much, especially considering that there are tons of other fruits and vegetables that also have vitamin K in them. And you might have heard about the concept of vitamin K1 and vitamin K2. So vitamin K1 is the vitamin K that you get from ingesting plants. And as it goes through your system, the bacteria in your gut, who are oh so friendly and kind to us all the time, will turn that vitamin K1 into vitamin K2. You don't need to supplement that from the outside like you might need to supplement vitamin D or vitamin B12. So that's an awesome thing to know. Another thing that's really awesome is that, as I mentioned before, cucumbers are part of the cucumber family. So the cucumber family are, if you've ever gardened, you'll know that when a baby cucumber plant is growing, you can't tell if it's cucumber or melon or watermelon or squash or pumpkin. And the reason that is that they're all cousins. And you can actually eat some cucumbers that are on the sweeter side, and you can eat some melons that are on the more savory side. And it's like it's kind of a line, a thin line between one and the other. And if you ever are cutting up a pumpkin, take a bite of it raw, and you'll notice that it's a little bit like a melon. And cucurbits are really fantastic because, like all produce, they have lots of fiber, but there's something about them that really helps people stay regulated. They help you go to the bathroom, in a nutshell. So if you ever have a challenge with staying regular, eating a cucumber fruit or vegetable first thing in the morning is really going to keep things moving. So that's why a lot of people like to start their day with melon or with cucumber juice. Okay, so now it's recipe time. I'm going to share my son Ari Lev's favorite salad dressing, even though he, as of yet, doesn't like cucumbers, so because he's allergic to them. So this is the salad dressing. You take lemon juice, mustard, any mustard you want. It could be yellow mustard, it could be Dijon, it could be that fancy mustard with all the seeds, it could be a honey mustard. It doesn't matter what kind of mustard it is. Preferably you're buying a mustard that hasn't been highly processed and doesn't have artificial flavorings or coloring. Anything that says natural flavoring, that's artificial, made in a laboratory. So just go with like normal mustard. So you take mustard, lemon juice, dill, and mix it all together, and that's your salad dressing. Sprinkle some salt to taste, and you're good to go. Now, it's important to note that a lot of the vegetables I'm going to be covering have vitamin A in them, or other vitamins that are fat soluble. So vitamin A is found heavily in all the cucurbit vegetables, and so is vitamin K. And those are both fat soluble vitamins, which means that you need to eat them with fat in order to get those vitamins into your body. So how do you get the fat? Wait a second, Hannah says don't eat oil because it's not a whole food, so what do? You can add tahini to your salad dressing, or you can add avocado to your salad, or you can have some nuts with your meal. And as long as you're getting some fat in your meal, you're good to go. And it only needs to be a little bit of fat. A little bit of fat goes a long, long way. So hopefully that was helpful, and that you enjoy the salad, and that you enjoy what you've been learning about the delicious cucumber. And if you're looking to take your health up a notch, be in touch with me at hannahmason.com. Let's set up a discovery session, and we can talk about how we can work together to move you forward so you can experience more vitality, more vibrance, and more joy in your life. In the meantime, I wish you many little joys. Want to find out what's blocking your vitality? Quickly take the quiz at hannahmason.com/healthquiz.